Hi everyone, so third instalment, massively overdue instalment of my update on Project Orks as part of the Tabletop Republic 3rd edition project. So far I have still only painted one orc. He's the 2nd edition starter set monopose orc, and you'll see more of them later in yellow for Bad Moons. So yeah, this video is very late. But I'm in a position now where I've got all my stuff. So I've got a 3 squads of boys. So 2/3 of them are the ones that all look identically the same from the starter set from 1992 or whenever, and also a squad of the metal rogue trader ones, who are very different. But again, they're all just like monopose, single piece bits. What's changed since the last video? This guy, he's a 2nd edition knob, originally a goth knob to go with the guys from the starter set, but I didn't have any arms for him, so I have given him a shooter, with a bit of filing and filling. They look quite good. So I've got 3 squads of them. I've also got 1 big squad of grots. So these are the Gretchen from the 2nd edition starter set. So I've got 20 of those, and I managed to procure off eBay a runt herd for them. So that's your orc who sort of shepherds around the Gretchen. This guy's a 2nd edition runt herd. So he was meant to have the plastic arm from the original plastic orc kit, which is the set that this guy came from, so not very detailed, but they had a set of plastic arms and this guy was meant to have one of those arms. But they're really hard to find, so I took off the arm from one of the 2nd edition starter set orcs. So he's a left-handed, peg-legged, ponytailed shepherd orc with a big old hook thing, so he'll be fun to paint up. In terms of my colour scheme, I'm not really sure what colour to paint his hair. So obviously all the armour work I'm doing is yellow. And sort of jackets and things are red with some brown trim, brown trousers, red guns, black and white graphics. I don't know what colour to do his hair. I could do something contrasting like blue, but then that would be sort of 3 primary colours all on the go at once. So I might end up doing something like orange maybe to contrast the green. Don't know, we shall see. Such is the nature of painting a whole army. It's a logistical nightmare. But yeah, trying to be consistent with the colour scheme. What else have I got? I built the Dreadnought. So there's a metal 2nd edition Dreadnought, which weighs a lot. So 2 big shooters, 2 big claws, nice banner pole, some nice detailing around the back, lots of gubbins, pistons and things, some exhaust pipes. So that'll be a lot of fun to paint up. I've also got one of the Ghazghkull war trucks, which I'm probably going to use for my my war boss, who is the original Ghazghkull Thracker. I'm going to whack him in this so he can zoom around and get choppy and shooty quicker. I've converted up, I showed one of these in the first video, so he's a mech with a custom Mega Blaster converted from a starter set orc. Got another one of those with the Rogue Trader original orc plasma weapons. Some odd stuff I found on eBay. So these are the original Storm Boys, which you can see have got a sort of mid-century German coal scuttle helmet, which is quite weird, and sort of very formal militaristic uniforms with epaulets and straps and big boots and stuff. So I managed to get a set of 5 of those. Don't know what I'll do with them, but they're nicely retro. The thing that I'm most happy about, most excited about, is I painted up my homemade Gobsmasher tank. So here it is. So this has been my labour of love for the past couple of months. So if people missed the first video, or the 2nd video rather, in the 90s, Games Workshop released plans for this in White War, so you could build your own. So it was a bit of a lockdown project for me, so I had a stack of plastic card left over and I built myself this ridiculous tank. So I've painted it yellow, so it's Bad Moons. The tank commander is the original commander from the Dreadnought. So the Dreadnought's got hatched down. I used some bits from some 40k tanks I had knocking around. So the exhaust pipes are from a Spartan, the hatch is from a, is it a Taurox? A Taurox? That really bad kind of half-track thing the Imperial Guard got. Put an oil drum on the back, painted it up, did a bit of weathering. Some of these transfers are original starter set transfers from the 90s. They've lasted very well. I did a bit of freehand on one of the wheels, so used the central rivet as an eye for the bad moon. Did some freehand on the barrel, lots more transfers and things. Used the blaster from a warbike for the sort of coaxial machine gun. Some more transfers. I like the black and white on the yellow. I think that works quite well, so I'm going to have that as a bit of a theme for my army. So black and white graphics on a yellow background with black freehand. That looks cool. The banner, again, that was a photocopy from the original White Dwarf article. So that's the Cult of Speed logo. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun to do. So I'm looking forward to having a few more things painted up fairly shortly. And get this on the table with some of the guys at Tabletop Republic soon. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I've also, obviously, you know, Orks don't have proper writing, but I've put a big 20 on the side, so I'll always remember that this was the bizarre 2020 project where no one could go outdoors or do anything fun. So we all stayed in, building tanks and painting Orks and Space Marines and Eldar and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that's kind of going to be a bit of a centerpiece for the whole army. Yeah, so I'm at a point now where I really just need to wait until the weather's a bit better and go and do some priming so I can start churning out these guys. I'm going to be batch painting them. I've got the recipe for this written down. So the yellow is quite a bright sort of highlighter saturated yellow, which I managed to achieve by using the contrast Wraithbone spray and then putting a couple of coats of watered down Flash Gits yellow over the top, which gives you quite a nice even but very, very bright yellow. The rest of it's all just fairly normal orky colours, but the yellow recipe I'm quite happy with. So I think I just need to start priming things, and then I can start chipping away at them. The basing is still an ongoing point of contention, because is it really Old Hammer if you don't paint it goblin green and give it flock? Probably not, but I think this looks better. You know, we've got technical paints these days. Why not use them, make it nicer? Use some proper tufts. And also I think goblin green would just be a bit too much given how bright the colours are on the rest of the model. So I think it's probably sacrilege, but I think I'm going to do my Old Hammer army on sort of modern black written bases. So feel free to prosecute me with extreme prejudice for doing so in the comments. Cool. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to give you another update sooner than this update was to the last. Thanks for watching.